If you've ever stood in your kitchen holding an egg and thought, am I helping my body or quietly harming my heart? You're not paranoid. You're paying attention, because eggs are one of the most misunderstood foods in modern nutrition. One day, they're called a perfect protein. The next day, they're blamed for cholesterol, clogged arteries, and heart attacks. And most people end up doing something worse than either extreme. They stop eating eggs and replace them with ultra-processed breakfast foods that truly do damage blood sugar, inflammation, and triglycerides. So here's what we're doing today, no fear. No myths, no internet drama. I'm going to explain eggs like a doctor would. What happens in your liver, your blood, your arteries, and your hormones after you eat them. Then I'll switch to the nutritionist role. How many eggs per day makes sense for different people? What to watch on your lab results, and the biggest mistakes that turn eggs into a problem. And stay with me until the end, because I'll give you a simple egg rule that most people can follow in real life. Plus, the safest ways to cook eggs so you keep the benefits without turning breakfast into an inflammation trap. Topic 1. Cholesterol. 101. Why your body doesn't work the way you think. Let's start with the scary word, cholesterol. Most people think cholesterol is like sugar, eat more. Your blood level goes up. But cholesterol is not just a dietary substance. It's a construction material your body uses every day. Your cells need it. Your hormones rely on it. Your brain uses it, and your liver is constantly managing it, like a highly trained accountant. Here's the movie style analogy. Think of your bloodstream like a highway system. Cholesterol travels through that highway inside particles like delivery trucks. Some trucks are called LDL, and some are called HDL. But here's the key. The trucks aren't automatically evil. They're part of a delivery system. Your liver is the traffic control center. It decides how many trucks should be on the road and how quickly they should be cleared out. So when you eat an egg, the cholesterol you consume does not simply pile on top of your blood cholesterol. Your body often compensates by producing less cholesterol, internally, especially in people who are metabolically healthy. That's why you can see two people eat the same exact food and have totally different outcomes. Person A eats eggs and their labs barely change. Person B eats eggs and their LDL rises noticeably. That difference is not a mystery. It's biology, genetics, insulin resistance, thyroid function, inflammation, and liver metabolism all change the story. And this is the first shocking truth. The egg is not the whole story. Your metabolism is the story. Topic 2. The real villain is often saturated fat plus processed patterns, not the egg. Now let's talk about what truly drives cholesterol problems in many people in real clinical life. The cholesterol issue is often less about dietary cholesterol and more about the overall pattern, especially high saturated fat combined with low fiber and high processed carbs. Here's what that looks like in the real world. A person doesn't just eat eggs, they eat eggs cooked in butter, bacon, or sausage cheese, white toast or waffles, sugary coffee drinks, then snacks later with refined flour, and seed oils and sweets. That pattern can push the body toward higher LDL in some people, higher triglycerides, worse insulin resistance, more inflammation. And inflammation matters because inflammation changes how the lining of your blood vessels behaves. It can make your arteries more sticky, more reactive, more vulnerable over time. So the question, how many eggs can I eat, becomes incomplete. A better question is, how many eggs can my body handle inside a heart-smart pattern? Because an egg with vegetables is not the same as an egg with processed meat and refined carbs. Think of it like fire. Fire can cook your food or burn your house down. The same element, different environment. Eggs are similar. In the right environment, they can be a powerful, stabilizing food. In the wrong environment, they can become part of a bigger problem. And here's the open loop. In the next section, I'll tell you the safe range that works for most people, and the exact group that needs to be more careful. Topic 3. So how many eggs per day are safe? A dog-style framework, not a guess. Let's give you a real answer you can use without pretending every human body is identical. For many metabolically healthy adults, eggs can fit daily. In practical terms, 1 whole egg per day is a common range that many people tolerate well when their overall diet is balanced. But the moment you add certain risk factors, the range changes not because eggs become poisoned, but because your risk context changes. Here's the Dr. Stell framework. Group 1, metabolically healthy. Normal labs, if your LDL's not high, your triglycerides are controlled, your blood pressure is stable, and you're not dealing with diabetes. Many people do fine with 1 egg per day. Sometimes even 2 eggs on certain days, especially if the rest of the day is low in saturated fat and high in fiber. But I'm going to say something important. Even if eggs are fine, variety still matters. A healthy diet is not built on one food. It's built on patterns. Group 2, high LDL, known heart disease risk, or strong family history. If you already have high LDL, plaque concerns, heart disease, or a strong family history, you may want to be more conservative with yolk. This is where the yolk budget idea becomes useful. You can still use eggs for protein, but you may not want yolks every single day. A practical approach many people use is some days whole eggs, some days egg whites, and keeping yolks lower overall. Group 3, diabetes, insulin resistance, fatty liver, high triglycerides. This group is special because the real danger often isn't exits the metabolic environment. Blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and lipid dysfunction. If you're insulin resistant, your body handles fats and cholesterol differently. In this case, the best strategy is not obsessive egg counting, it's building meals that stabilize blood sugar, protein plus fiber, plus healthy fats, fewer ultra-processed carbs, fewer processed meats. Then you monitor labs and adjust. Here's the truth most people don't hear. The safest number of eggs is the number that keeps your labs and symptoms stable. So, instead of religious rules, think like a clinician. Eat eggs in a clean pattern. For 6 to 8 weeks, check lipid panel if needed. See how your body responds. That's not fear. That's intelligence. Topic 4. What eggs actually give you after 50 and 60, and why many seniors benefit. Now, let's talk benefits, because eggs became popular for a reason. As you age, one of the biggest silent threats is muscle loss. It's called sarcopenia, and it can sneak up even on people who feel fine. Less muscle can mean weaker balance, slower metabolism, higher blood sugar, more fatigue, worse recovery after illness. Eggs are a compact source of high-quality protein. That matters because seniors often struggle to eat enough protein consistently, especially at breakfast. But eggs don't only give protein. Egg yolks contain nutrients that support brain and nerve signaling, like choline, vision and eye aging support, like lutein and zeaxanthin satiety hormones, helping reduce cravings later. And here's something practical. Eggs can stabilize breakfast. Many people start the day with carbs-only bread, cereal, sweet coffee, and then wonder why they get hungry 2 hours later, why cravings hit hard in the afternoon, and why weight becomes harder to control. Protein at breakfast can reduce that roller coaster. So when eggs are used correctly, they can help stabilize appetite, reduce snacking, support muscle maintenance, create a simpler routine. Now the question becomes, how do you keep these benefits without turning eggs into a cholesterol problem? That's what we're doing next, because the biggest mistake is not the egg, it's the egg lifestyle. Topic 5. The biggest mistakes that make eggs dangerous. Even if eggs are healthy, let's expose the traps, because this is where people unknowingly sabotage themselves. Mistake number 1. Pairing eggs with processed meats. Everyday bacon, sausage, deli meats, these are not the same as eggs. Processed meats bring a different risk profile, sodium, preservatives, and a pattern that often increases inflammation. If you want eggs to be a health food, don't attach them to the foods most associated with metabolic damage. A better pairing mentality is eggs plus vegetables, eggs plus beans, or lentils, eggs plus avocado, eggs plus whole foods. Mistake number 2. cooking eggs in a way that adds the real problem. If eggs are always cooked in lots of butter and the meal is loaded with cheese, you're stacking saturated fat repeatedly. That doesn't mean butter's evil. It means dosage and frequency matter, especially in high-risk people. Practical upgrade. Use a small amount of olive oil, poach, or boil more often. Use nonstick and reduce added fats. Mistake number 3. Turning eggs into a low-fiber meal. Eggs by themselves have almost no fiber, and fiber is one of the most underrated cholesterol helpers because it supports gut health, improves satiety, and can reduce reabsorption of certain substances in the digestive system. So, don't eat eggs in isolation. Add spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, onions, berries on the side, chia or flax in yogurt, beans, or a small portion of oats. Mistake number 4. Asking the wrong question. How many eggs? Instead of what do my labs say? If your LDL is high or your triglycerides are high, you need to think like a doctor. Is my blood sugar controlled? Is my inflammation high? Is my lifestyle pushing my liver into overproduction? Am I sleeping well? Am I moving daily? Because cholesterol is not just food. It's a full body message. And here's the next open loop. In the final section, I'll give you the simplest egg rule, plus exact meal ideas that fit different people without perfection. The 5-second egg rule you can actually follow. Let's bring it home. Clearly and calmly. Eggs are not automatically dangerous. For many people, eggs are a powerful, nutrient-dense food that can support protein intake, satiety, and healthy breakfast structure. But eggs are not a free pass to ignore the rest of your diet. If your meals are high in saturated fat, low in fiber, and full of ultra-processed foods, eggs can become one more stressor on a system that's already struggling. So here's the simplest 5-second egg rule. The 5-second egg rule. If your plate is mostly whole foods and high in fiber, eggs usually fit. If your plate is processed and fatty, eggs become part of the problem. Comment below. How many eggs do you eat per week? Are you over 50 or over 60? Do you worry more about cholesterol or blood sugar? If this video cleared up the confusion, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's still afraid of eggs. Because when it comes to nutrition, fear creates stress, and stress creates disease. But understanding creates comment.com creates better choices.